This is the sound of the coqui. This is the sound of the diesel generator. This is Lula, who's pouring a glass of orange juice for her husband Bolingo. And this is Bolingo, who loves his adjustable bed, but the generator that powers it is too loud. They can't sleep at night. Lula and Bolingo live here, in Puerto Rico, known as La Isla del Encanto. It was my home too, until Hurricane Maria blew everything away. 6 months later, it looks and feels like it's only been 6 days. And I wanted to see what happened. So I went back to the island with some friends, a documentary filmmaker, the head of a battery company, and an entrepreneur with a plan. Step 1, tell the stories of the Puerto Rican people.
It was hard to fathom that they would not come. Everybody felt like, of course they have to come. You know, people are homeless and in the streets and we have no water. But that didn't happen.
Once I got used to it, I started making fun of it. I said, now I feel like I'm living in the Western days, you know? Waiting for somebody to give me a cowboy hat, a straw, and a guitar, and I just laid beside a tree and started strumming under the stars.
Did we just really go through all that stuff? Like, so what do I miss most about my house?
We did have a cistern on the roof.
Having a sanctuary. Like, for a place where I go to feel better.
And then I saw it like rolling around the yard. That was the moment where it's like my heart's like dum, 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 dum.
It was fun until the rain came out and reminded me that it isn't as funny or as exciting or whatever. But there's some other people who don't even have walls. You know, their furniture's literally outside.
I step out of my house 6 months later and I'm still reminded of the hurricane because there's still poles and trees and wires and there are people still to this day living with tarps on their roofs. And that's how they'll stay.
Today, thousands of Puerto Ricans are living in homes without walls. They don't have running water or fresh food. The island's suicide rate has reached an all-time high. Many have fled their farms and their families, and those who choose to stay are living in the dark. Why?
Because they have no power.
No, I have no power whatsoever.
And then I had to live in total darkness.
I can say my sister lives like 3 to 4 minutes from me, and she doesn't have electricity.
And her sister both live here in San Juan, where blackouts are a daily threat. And in the mountains, well, it's even worse.
The majority of the people are dying because of lack of power, because they need respirators, they need ventilators, they need power, they need to cool their medicine, their insulin.
If you have no electricity, how are you going to put your insulin inside of the fridge?
I mean, if I go home before 6 a.m., I can't see my hand in front of my face in my own home, you know? And the lines that they fixed are only a half a mile away from my house.
Que no tenemos luz y que no tenemos agua. Entonces, para mí es más fácil vivir sin luz que vivir sin agua. Pero en el caso de él, la luz es esencial. Él necesita la electricidad para vivir.
That brings us to step 2. Raise funds to bring solar-powered batteries to Puerto Rico. We will provide these batteries at cost. Every dollar you donate goes directly towards bringing light back to the island. They can help Lynn turn on her fan to counter the rising heat. They can help her husband charge his phone to call his parents on the mainland. They can help Bill power his laptop to run his small business from home. They can help Mary Lou refrigerate her students' insulin. They can help Felix see his home at night when he returns from work. We have already raised enough money to bring Bolingo and Lula a battery so they can turn off their generator and finally sleep to the sound of the coqui again. But hurricane season starts in June. What will happen then?
And I don't see the people is ready and the government isn't ready for another hurricane.
That's the thing that makes me sad because I'm here and I'm going to watch it. Exactly.